New tonight, we are taking a listen to what happened between protesters and Richmond police when they tear-gassed peaceful protesters in 2020. Thanks for joining us for 8 News at 11. I'm Deanna Albritton.
I'm Eric Phillips. All evening, 8 News has been taking action, digging through the now public details of the settlement with the city of Richmond. The agreement was announced earlier this year, but 8 News reporter Ben Dennis found out it was sealed until today. Ben, what are those details?
Well, Eric and Deanna, police are now formally admitting that they gave false information about the circumstances of that tear gas incident, infamous on a local level, here at the former site of the Robert E. Lee Monument. New tonight, in addition to police issuing a retraction of that false statement on Twitter, for the very first time, you're about to hear audio leading up to, during, and after a crowd of peaceful protesters was tear gassed. June 1st, 2020, in the wake of George Floyd's death, peaceful protesters surrounded the Robert E. Lee Monument. Then, tear gas deployed. The crowd scattered. Police chatter just prior.
Are we clear to use chemical agent? 10-4. Engage the crowd.
Copy, gas deployed, 1936.
Richmond police later tweeted, some officers in that area were cut off by violent protesters. The gas was necessary to get them to safety. Video showed that was not true. 2 years later, the department retracted this, apologizing, saying the statement was false.
This was a determined, peaceful protest.
Lawyer Andrew Bodo helped settle 2 lawsuits from demonstrators there. He shared the never-before-heard police audio with 8 News after the terms of the settlement were unsealed today.
Get a perimeter around the monument. All 360 perimeter around the monument. OC's being deployed. OC's being deployed.
We have to rely on the common sense of police officers, both to realize that, hey, this is not the time for us to do this. But also the officers all standing around to say, no, we can't do this because this is not justified. This is not right. And we want the public to be able to see that the officers have that opportunity.
The monument is secure. The monument is secure.
Don't forget, the day after this tear gas incident, Mayor LeVar Stoney and then Police Chief William Smith stood outside of Richmond City Hall and apologized. Smith then was ousted by the end of the month. Also part of the settlement, the Library of Virginia will release to the public eventually body-worn video from officers on that day, as well as other documents. In Richmond, Ben Dennis, 8 News.